morning. So, I got a message for you guys today, because as I'm driving home, I'm feeling very, very lost. Like, I'm feeling very lost, and I'm explaining to you guys why. Like, number one, I've been a really, really, really emotional person in my life. Like, emotions, and I'll give you a really good example. I'm driving, somebody gets behind me, riding on my bumper. I'm just like, okay, what is this person doing? I just keep riding on my bumper. They're beeping at me. I pull over. I tell that person pull over. They pull over, and we get right. We start arguing. We tussle, and then get back in the car. I handle my business so I feel better. You know, that was the 19-year-old me. And then it evolved to me taking care of women, taking care of my friends, taking care of employees, and me feeling when they don't reciprocate or when they don't treat me how I feel like I should be treated, I yell at them and reprimand them and get angry and upset and say nobody treats me fairly. My point is, as the years have went on, I started to realize how emotionally unstable I've been. And now the 30-year-old me, I own a business or multiple businesses, and when something goes wrong in my business, I can't enjoy the things outside of it. And see, I realize all of this because as I'm driving, I'm just thinking to myself in silence, why am I so unhappy? And, you know, the truth of the matter is, no matter if you got a 9-to-5 or if you do have a business, you're unhappy because you're not meeting the expectation that you felt like you should have met, or you're not where you're at, where you want to be in life because you feel like you should be there, and that's all understandable. But what I'm starting to think about is, okay, I feel this way and I feel upset, but is that going to fix it? You know what I mean? Like, is that going to fix the situation? And the answer always is no. It's not going to fix the situation. The situation is a situation. The only thing that will fix it is action, not emotion. And emotion has got me in a lot of trouble throughout my life in general. It has controlled me and also allowed people to control me without me really knowing. If a girl that I'm dating sees that I am emotionally charged when she does something, if she feels like I did something to her wrong, she's just going to do that thing that emotionally affects me. And like these small, intricate actions that I allow my emotion to persuade me or to make me do have made me a weak person. And you might be wondering, why am I talking about this in a video? I'm talking about this in a video because that 25-year-old or that 50-year-old that hasn't reached this conclusion that I am coming up with, I hope this video helps you with clarity, because whether you're a business owner or a 9-to-5 employee or just somebody trying to figure it out, the problem will never be solved because you're upset or because you're frustrated. And you know, I take pride every single day in making sure when I drop my kids off at school that I'm not projecting negative energy, even if I do wake up with it on them, because they still have to go throughout their day in school, right? And I do a really good job at that. But I used to, if the kids didn't do what they were supposed to do, I used to tell them, like, I'm not happy with what you did. And then I would feel like I taught them a lesson, but in general, or in reality, maybe they go into school, they're like, damn, my dad isn't proud of me. So now every day when they go into school, I do my best to let them know I am proud of them. But we have to stop letting emotion control us, because when you really step back and think about it, money is man-made. The physical things that we can get with it is man-made. So this fear, anxiety, frustration is all over something that man has created to have us chasing and have us working and have us grinding. It doesn't mean we shouldn't do it, I believe. But I do also believe that it does mean that we should do it calculated and also not allow it to ruin us. And for a long time, I have allowed stress to ruin me. You know what I mean? And, as I'm heading to my store, I'm just thinking like, damn, like I got this trip coming up. I really don't want to go on it because I'm not reaching the goals that I'm supposed to be reaching. I just feel like I'm undeserving. But that doesn't necessarily always have to pan out. And you don't always have to feel that way, So what I urge you to do is stay tapped into your emotion. Stay tapped into how you are feeling when things don't go your way, or when business isn't flourishing the way you want, or like me, it's just the tariffs. This whole tariff situation and all of that stuff is just bothering me because it's not in my control. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's no way that I control this. So you work really hard to build a business, all for it to not pan out the way you worked hard for it. And you start realizing how much control you don't have, even though you work so hard to have that control. And that leads to us ultimately realizing that it's not about the control. It's honestly about the priority, right? It's the priority to build your business or be grateful because you have one. It's the priority to make a bunch of money or be grateful that you have enough money to do what you want to do or what you need to do, or to provide what you have to provide for people to be able to have the essential needs to live life. And I urge you, whether you watch this in the morning, afternoon, or evening, to go about the rest of your day with the mindset of, I'm not happy with what I have, but I also will appreciate it. Because a lot of us go through life not appreciating what we have, and we end up failing to see that the work that we have put in and the execution we have done, it wasn't for nothing, it was for something, and that something is right in front of our face. But we don't see it because there's something that we envision our hard work to provide for us looks different. But just because it looks different doesn't necessarily mean that the results that you're getting aren't results. And I've had trouble loving myself, and I had trouble giving myself props or praise because I grew up as a child that wasn't getting any of that. I was told I was going to be a failure. So I used to walk around like one. So now it's hard for me mentally to not walk around like a failure, but also I feel like I'm always trying to prove, So do better at appreciating what you got going, and also do better at working hard to keep going. Don't let things that you can't control you. Don't let your emotions project undiscipline. I hope you guys have a great day. on purpose and make money work for you. You got this.